Hello and welcome back to NWSL Talk on Women's Football Talk. So before we get into looking back at this weekend's fixtures, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video of ours. So another week of league action has come and passed, and it was a crazy weekend of games. Stoppage time winners for Gotham FC and San Diego losing their perfect start to the record. So let's get in and look at the fixtures. So the first game took place on Friday evening between the Portland Thorns and the Houston Dash, and it was a game that finished 1 apiece. Crystal Dunn did open the scoring for Portland Thorns after just 9 minutes. However, Maria Sanchez pulled Houston level after 24 minutes, and it was a very close game. There was times where you thought Portland were going to be able to find a winner. However, the backline of Houston played really well and made it hard for the NWSL champions to find another way past them. But a big point for Houston moves them up to 5 points this season, and Portland go on to 7 and remain as one of the two teams unbeaten in the NWSL this season. On to the games that took place on Saturday. The Washington Spirit beat the North Carolina Courage by 2-1. A fantastic goal from Trinity Rodman earlier on. Mark Parsons' side 1-0 up. However, just before the break, Caroline from the penalty spot drew the Courage level, and then 5 minutes after half-time, Ashley Hatch scored a penalty herself to give Washington the victory. Again, a big victory for Washington Spirit to put them level on points with the Portland Thorns and make it a very big win for Mark Parsons' side, who were able to hand a debut to 15-year-old Chloe Ricketts as she came off the bench with about 20 odd minutes or so to go left in the game, and she actually got very close to scoring on her NWSL debut, so it would have been fantastic for her, but it just wasn't to be, as she went just wide in that one. Then we had the Orlando Pride versus Gotham FC, and what a crazy late game that was, because the first penalty from Midge Purse was scored in the 107th minute, and then 7 minutes later Lynn Williams scored to make it 2-0 to Gotham FC in possibly the two latest goals in regular 90 minutes NWSL season ever. I know Lynn Williams has definitely got the record for the latest goal in the NWSL regulation 90-minute game. So good win for Gotham FC. They are up to 5th with 6 points, so looking quite good this season, and obviously having a better year than they did last season. In the game between Chicago and Kansas City, it was the Red Stars that ran out 4-2 winners in this one. Penelope Hockin with 2 goals. Ella Stevens opened the scoring after just 4 minutes, and then an own goal from Adriana France helped Chicago to the 3 points there. They did concede goals. Dabinia scoring her first goal for the Current with 15 minutes left, and then a late consolation goal from Mimi Larson made it 4-2, but in the end Chicago managed to hold on for the victory there. Between Racing Louisville and Angel City, it was a game that finished 2-2. Savannah De Melo scored a very early penalty after just 3 minutes in the game, and then just after the half-hour mark, Kirsten Davis put Louisville 2-0 up, with De Melo getting an assist for that one, and they were looking quite comfortable for a bit, Racing Louisville. However, on 68 minutes, Katie Johnson pulled one back for Angel City, and then in the 87th minute, Savannah McCaskill made it 2-2 to that game. As big game for McCaskill, as she did set up the first one, and good point for Angel City, but obviously Racing Louisville will be very disappointed that they dropped points in that one. And then finally, OL Reign managed to end San Diego Wave's perfect start to the season with a 1-0 win, a 95th minute winner from Olivia van der Jacht. Absolute crazy scenes this weekend with the amount of late goals that we've had in the NWSL, and the fact, obviously, if you were aware trying to watch the games on Paramount Plus or on the NWSL streaming website, most of the first half, if not all of the first half, the streams were down, so you weren't able to watch the game. So a lot of crazy stuff happening this past weekend in the NWSL. So a quick look at what that does to the tables. You have Portland and Washington in the first two positions on 7 points. San Diego, OL Reign, Gotham FC all on 6 points. Houston on 5, Angel City on 4, Chicago and Racing Louisville and North Carolina Courage all on 3 points, and the Kansas City Current and the Orlando Pride are yet to pick up their first points of the season so far. One bit of talking transfer news, obviously last week the Portland Thorns confirmed the loan signing of Adriana Leon from Manchester United for the rest of the WSL season, so she's there until the 30th of June. So she obviously wasn't able to play last week, but should be okay to play this week, depending on what time her visa comes through finally. And then Julia Ertz, according to reports, as of time of recording, hasn't been announced, but is set to sign with Angel City. Obviously has been without a club for a while now, and it looks set to join Angel City out on the west coast. And then this week sees the start of the NWSL Challenge Cup, with games taking place on Wednesday evening. So we've got the Orlando Pride versus the North Carolina Courage, Gotham FC versus Washington Spirit, the Houston Dash versus KC Current, Angel City OR Reign, and then San Diego Wave versus the Portland Thorns, all to look forward to this week. So in the meantime, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video of ours, like I said at the start. And if you want to look at our European recap and the Women's FA Cup, then make sure you check out our video that was posted yesterday. In the meantime, if you want to keep up to date with all the latest news and stories, make sure you're following us on Twitter and on Instagram for all the latest news and stories as and when that happens. And in the meantime, we'll see you soon.